So welcome back to my other video, and today I'm going to tell you our next topic, that fiber to fabric. So first of all, there's a wide variety of the clothes suitable for different places, and we wear clothes to protect ourselves from different climatic conditions. This include heat, cold, dust storm, dust, and many more. People who live at different places wears different type of clothes according to different climatic conditions. For example, the people who live at Antarctica wear heavy clothes to protect them from severe cold, while the people who live at very hot region like the desert wears the clothes which are very light in color, and they can they also wear the cotton clothes to protect themselves from the heat, as the cotton clothes are the good absorb water and they produce the sweat produced in the skin, and evaporation of that sweat result in the cooling of our body skin. So first of all, the definition of the fiber is given here, that is, the fiber is a hair-like strand for which all the fabrics are made. Fiber is a basic unit of the fabric. So first of all, the fibers is divided into two parts. It's the natural fiber and synthetic fiber. The natural fiber is divided into two parts. It's a plant fiber and animal fiber. So natural fibers are those fibers which are obtained from natural resources like plant and animal. The the natural fibers which are obtained from plant are called plant fibers. These include jute, cotton, flax, hemp, and many more. And the fibers which are obtained from animals are called animal fiber. And these are also called as natural fiber, and these include wool, silk, and many more. For example, the wool is obtained from a sheep, and silk is obtained from a silk moth. Angora wool, which is considered to be a very fine wool, is obtained from the Angora rabbit, while the Angora goat is used to obtain another wool called the mohair. So first of all, we have the another topic, that is the synthetic fiber. So the fibers which are manufactured artificially in factories and industries using different chemicals are called synthetic fiber, or this can also be called as artificial fiber, as they are prepared manually. So this include rayon, nylon, polyester, terylene, and many more. So here we have many points about our natural fiber, that is the cotton, which is also a plant fiber. So cotton plant was first fiber plant cultivated in India for making cloths. So here the history and some processes related in the manufacturing of the cotton from the plant are given, which you can read easily. So first of all, the cotton flowers bloom with 2 months. After some days, the petals fall off from the green color structure called the cotton balls and are exposed. Inside the cotton balls are present small seeds and cotton fibers. On maturing, these balls burst and blood white fluffy mass come out. These masses of the cotton are hand-picked from the balls and to make cloths from the cotton fiber. Seeds are the first removed from the fiber by a process called ginning, and then the fiber to a spoon to form yarns of the thread. Now these yarns are wound to make fibers. Here some uses of the cotton are given, such as the cotton is used to make cloths, curtains, bedsheet, and many more items. And cotton oil, which is extracted from the cotton seeds, is refined to make the cooking oil. The third use is the cotton seed meal called the curl. Curl is used to feed livestock, which include cow, buffalo, and many more. So here we have given our next natural fiber and plant fiber, that is the jute. It is the cheapest and most affordable fiber. It is also called the golden fiber because it is golden in color and has a golden shine in it, and jute is long, soft, smooth, and shiny fiber, and it absorbs water and can retain it. Jute is grown in any season because it grows in standing water. It grows well in the alluvial soil, which is best for its growth, and jute fiber is obtained from the stem of the jute plant. At first, the jute plant are harvested, and then stems are kept immersed in a slow running water, and thus the stems slowly rot, and the rotten tissue of the stem becomes soft, whereas the fiber part of the stem is still hard. So this soft rotten mass of the plant stem is separate from the fiber. This process is called retting. It is done by using hands, and now this separate fiber is washed in running water and is hung for some time to dry. India is the largest producer of the jute in the world, and India, the main region where the jute is cultivated, are the West Bengal, Assam, Odisha, Bihar, and Andhra Pradesh. So here are some uses of the jute, like it is used as a packing material. It is used to make bags and other wrapping materials, and it is also used to make ropes. It is also woven to make the handbags. So here we have our next animal fiber, that is the silk. Silk is an animal fiber which is obtained from an insect called the silk moth, as you have read earlier, and it feeds on the mulberry leaves. So its caterpillar forms a shell around itself with its saliva, and this is the silk fiber. This shell is called a cocoon. Cocoons are collected from the mulberry leaves and are boiled in the water, and thus the insect inside the cocoon is killed, and the silk fiber is now unwound from the cocoon. So here we have given a fact, that is 10 kilogram cocoon produce 1 kilogram of silk, and India is the second largest producer of the silk after China. So next animal fiber is the wool. Wool is obtained from the fleece of the sheep, Kashmiri goat, and Marish Kashmiri sheep, I think, and a very fine Angora wool is obtained from the Angora rabbit. For getting wool from sheep, the fleece of the sheep is cut off and wool fibers are obtained. This process is known as the shearing. The wool fiber is then cleaned, and the cleaning is done with mild detergents and some chemicals. This process is called scouring. Then this wool is spun to make yarrow. So merino wool, which is obtained from the merino sheep, is the finest wool. So here we have given another fact, that is the hemp fibers has antibacterial properties and linen in most hygienic textile for hospital beds. And cotton fibers has the natural resistance to fungus and millets. Here the word is incorrect, that is the mites, but it is millets. So then after we have activity which you can do at your home, and to establish a relationship between the fabric, yarn and fiber. So our next topic is the processes related to the extraction of fiber from their sources, like spinning and many more. So first of all, fiber is converted into long strong threads called yarn, and this is done by spinning, and this yarn is further woven or knitted to make fabrics. Take a little cotton, plug a little cotton and then try to twist it between your fingers and you will get a thread. So this is an activity for you. And the spinning, so it is the process of converting fiber into yarn, and this is done by twisting the fiber using various machines. So spinning can be done by hands or by machines, and manually it is done with hand spindle called takli or on a spinning wheel called a charka. So on a large scale, spinning of the yarn is done with the help of the spinning machine. So as the video is going so fast, so you can also pause the video to understand some basic concepts relating to this chapter and read some important topics. So then after, the material that is used to make different types of cloth is called a fabric, which is obtained from various kinds of fibers through various processes with the help of different machines. So once a yarn is obtained, it is converted into fabric by either of the following two processes, that are the weaving and knitting. So weaving is the process of interlocking two sets of yarns at a right angle to each other to form a fiber. Then after, two strands of yarns are woven together by replacing them perpendicular to each other. So weaving is done on the looms, and if the looms are manually operated, then they are called the hand looms, and if these are the power operated, then they are called a power loom. So lengthwise the yarn is called a wrap, and crosswise yarn is called the weft. Crosswise thread is attached to the shuttle on the loom, and which moves the thread forward and backward. In this way, the fabric with the crisscross pattern are obtained during the weaving. So we have the other process, that is knitting. So knitting is usually done with a single yarn with the help of knitting needles. In knitting, the yarn is intertwined in a series of the interconnected loops. It can be done either by the hands or by machines. So, history of clothing. In prehistoric times, the people lived in forests for thousands of years and they used leaves, barks of trees, and skins of animals to cover their bodies. But now we wear clothes made from the fibers. Then after a long time, early people learned how to cultivate cotton plants and many other fiber plants, and they obtained cotton fiber and metal fiber and weave cloth. So they used it to cover the body parts by draping, and even today people cover their body parts by using unstitched cloths to drape themselves. Dhoti, sari, dupatta, chunni, turban, lungi, etc. are such cloths. Later, stitched cloths were used for stitching clothes like shirt, trousers, frocks, etc. The needle and the thread is used, and stitching is done by hand and sewing machine. So here we have the word to know which you should learn by pausing the video. So we will provide you a video relating to the questions of this chapter after some time. So till then, just read this chapter very carefully and deeply. So thank you.